Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's weekend whip video, I'm going to be working in Fall Vibes by Deborah Muller. I have started a page in here. It's going to be probably my last fall page for the year, unless I find one I really want to color. But this one just, I don't know, it just decided it wanted to be colored. So I've got my tea here. I'm going to take a sip of this. Well, that is just perfect. That's so good. Okay, I'm gonna have this close at hand so that I can actually just reach over and take a sip whenever I feel like it, because I like it that much. It is Friday evening for me. I am drinking my decaf tea, so that's good. I didn't realize that I'd done this, but the page that I started has a really it's going to have a really similar feel to this front cover. So I'll show you what I've got so far. I've got this going so far. I'm using my Ohuhu markers. I'm going to try to do a little bit of blending on the hair with you guys today. Maybe show you how I did a couple of these leaves. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm not planning on doing a whole lot with this. It'll be really basic shading. I might not even do any more shading on the leaves. I haven't even decided on that yet. I mean, I think they look pretty cool the way they are. So, okay, so let's work on, let's do leaves first, because I was doing those, so I feel pretty confident. So I'm just using these 4 colors. So I have Y140, Y180, Y210, and YR172. And this just gives me a few different ones that I can kind of combine to make, you know, a little bit more orange, a little bit more brown, you know, whatever I am feeling in the moment. So we'll put these 2 together and I'll show you wait, no, that's that combination. I can't do that right next to that one. Let's do these 2 because this one turns out to a darker brown color. So yeah, let's just get started and I'll show you how I do this. Hi, everybody. I hope you are all doing well. Like I said, it's Friday evening. I had a lovely Thanksgiving yesterday. I hope you guys all did as well if you celebrate. It's one of my favorite food holidays for sure. I mean, it really is just centered around food and football basically here. You know, people are, you know, we do say what we're thankful for and everything, anything that's special that we're thankful for throughout the year and everything in our family, but yeah, it's definitely all about the food. So we had a nice meal at my mother-in-law's house. She hosts, but she doesn't cook. So my sister-in-law and I make all the food and take it over. And then we eat there. So we had turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and roasted honey carrots and garlic something green beans. They were really good. And what else do we have? Something else. I don't know. It was real tasty this year. I was very pleased. Okay. All right, let's get the rest of these leaves. Just let me do one more leaf, and then I'll mess with those in a little bit. Yeah, so typically when I do these, I just kind of do the darker marker first. Darker marker. That rhymes. And then I'll come in with my lighter color and start doing these little tiny circles right along the edge where the 2 colors meet. And that usually will work pretty well to blend things out. You might have to come in with different layers later on, so you don't have quite as harsh of a transition between the 2 colors. But, you know, when you don't have colors that immediately go together, this is kind of the way that I get around it. Because I didn't feel I was being lazy, and so I was using one of my smaller Ohuhu sets, and I didn't feel like searching for, you know, an in-between color between these 2. So I was just like, meh, I'm just gonna try to do my best at blending and see what happens, and it's working okay. And like I said, if I need to come in and touch it up with my colored pencils, I can always do that. I I can bring in, you know, a different color to darken up areas. Yeah, once the alcohol marker, the first layer dries, you can come in with different colors and layer over top of things if you want to add just a little bit of a different tone to stuff. And then just keep blending, and it will eventually mesh pretty well together. So yeah, so that's how I do my leaves. Pretty basic. Okay. So I've got these three. So BG7, BG8, and BG5 for my hair. So this is going to be like a bluish green kind of combo. I want to make sure I have these in the right order. So that's the darkest. That's the next darkest. And that looks like it's not that much lighter, but it really does dry a lot lighter. At least on here. Hopefully it will on here too. I might just need the two colors. We'll see how this goes. And I'm trying to decide if I want to pull one more color in. I think I'm going to. So this, I'm going to bring in this BG4 as well. And that's going to be for the areas that I want to be very, very light. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to go ahead and start off with my darkest color. And we'll chat while I do that. So let's see. Thanksgiving check was wonderful. This is like the first year that I am not going crazy trying to buy everything today. I just decided that I needed a day to just chill out. So that was what today was. I did a little bit of cleaning, you know, cleaned up my kitchen and getting things ready because we're going to decorate for Christmas tomorrow. So getting the house ready for that. But yeah, I was just like, I'm not going to stress about it this year. It's going to be fine. And, you know, people are going to love me even if I don't get them the perfect present. And it's all right. And for the longest time, it wasn't okay for me. Like I would stress out about it. But I'm not going to do that this year. I've decided. I've made a decision. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm liking this or not. Ooh, that lightens it up a lot. Like a lot. That might have been too much. What do we think here? That is the darkest. Now I'm going to be playing with this and not talking to you guys. I should have maybe done something different that I am comfortable with. Well, okay. Anyway. So yeah, so just kind of chilled out, had a nice relaxing day. Some of it was a little bit of recovery as well, because I cannot drink anymore. I just can't. So I had a little bit of a cocktail yesterday. It wasn't, and I only had one, but I don't know if it was what was in it or what, but I felt like poo most of the day today. Just terrible. So yeah. And it might have been, you know, the stuffing my face at Thanksgiving too that did it, but I don't know. I'm not worried about not being able to drink. I've never been like a huge drinker. I enjoy a beverage every now and then, but it's not like something I can't live without. So yeah, it's not that big a deal for me. But yeah, so just kind of kind of took it easy, like I said. Had a nice day. I'm still trying to decide if I like this or not. I don't know. I wanted her to have greenish hair, because Nirma Coloring has a really fun hashtag that they do every month. She picks a hair color and an eye color, or a hair color and a lip color, and does a combination kind of color along that you can do. And I always like to do those. So when I can, I try to get a page done for those. And so this was going to be because this month is green hair, green eyes, and I figured this would be green enough. It's still bluish green, but it's still green. There's some green in there. And I thought it would be a nice contrast to the oranges and browns that are happening on the page. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see what else is happening. Yeah, we're decorating for Christmas tomorrow. Very excited. I love the concept of decorating for Christmas. I don't like actually doing it, but once it's done, then I'm so happy, because it just makes your house feel so cozy and festive, and makes me happy just to like sit in the room with the Christmas lights on. And yeah, so looking forward to that. And then my family comes over tomorrow too. So my mom and my aunt and my brother will come over and hang out, and all the kids will be here to help me decorate. So yeah, that'll be really fun. My husband is abandoning us. He's going to go watch some of our state championship high school football, which I think he's kind of excited about. He doesn't get to go to see that very often, so. And he loves sports of all kinds. So anytime there's an opportunity for him to watch any kind of, higher level sport, he's all about it. I mean, the state championship is like the best of the best, so. All right. Yeah, and in these areas right here, like where it looks really rough, where there's not a smooth transition at all, I can always come back in with my pencils and give it a little love. Kind of fix that up just a bit. Yeah, and I'm just right now I'm adding the light areas so that I know where I want the light colors to be. That'll work, right? Okay. So let's try a little bit of this. Okay. Yeah, and then Monday we're back to school like normal, and then there's only a month until Christmas. Less than a month now, right? Ugh. It's so crazy how fast these last couple months of the year always go. Okay, so channel news. Yesterday I released my coloring plans for the month of December, which also includes a little bit of talking about my color along that I'm going to be hosting on Instagram, and and I'll be releasing videos here on YouTube that kind of coincide with that. So I'm excited to do those. Ooh, I just got ink all over myself. Give me a second, please. I'm always a mess when I color. Yeah, so got my coloring plans video out there if you guys want to check that out. I'll talk a little bit about some of the books that would work best for the color along that I'm hosting, and then also I talk a little bit about other books that I really want to color in, and other Christmas books I really want to color in, and then just other like regular books that have Christmas pages that I've really wanted to do. So yeah, just sharing that with you guys. Okay. All right, let's see how we're going to do this here. I don't want to add too much ink around these pieces on her face because it could very easily end up on her skin. Like, this paper is not necessarily the best at not bleeding. It's already starting to do it a little bit, but I think I'll be able to save it. Yeah, and then I've been talking about this for a couple of weekends now, but once December hits, look for a weekly video featuring some Christmas fairies. And each one will have a distinct color palette. I think I talked about this too last time. Each one will have a distinct color palette, but it's not necessarily one that I'm posting online. I will be sharing other color palettes that I've put together for you guys that hopefully you enjoy just as much. But those ones are just kind of overall generic Christmas palettes. So yeah, hopefully that'll work for you guys. So normally when I do alcohol marker bases, I don't typically go through and do all the blending. I just do a flat color and then I come through with my pencils and do all the work that way. But I thought that I would give this a go. It would work so much better on different paper, for sure. But it's not working terribly. Like, I can still come through and fix it if I need to. And I probably will end up doing some of that, but hopefully my pencil work time will now be cut like in half at least, so that I can get, oh, because of the markers. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, and I'll add in like the texture lines in more with my pencils too, so it'll look like hair instead of just chunks of color. Yeah, that transition between that last color and the lightest isn't the best, but I still like the overall palette, you know? I think that the palette altogether is going to be really nice. And I know people who are so good with their alcohol markers, they can just color all of this with their markers and it would look fantastic. I just am not at that point. Like, markers are usually not an end. I don't usually end my designs with markers, unless it's been my Christmas cards lately. I've been using markers for that, but man, this is so good. I love it. Speaking of Christmas cards, I got some more stamps. But they were too cute not to get them, so I'm going to share them. So look how cute. This is a little snow globe and a cute little scene, and the Santas and the snowmen, and you can put them all in there. So cute. And then I got this one too because it's so cute. This little barn and the reindeer. Ugh, I just love it. I might have gone a little overboard with the markers, or no, gosh, the markers are in my hand. That's why I said markers. With the stamps this year. But I just can't help it sometimes. Like, it's just, I see so many cute ones and I just like, I need to get that. I need it. And people look at me like, Erica, do you really need it? I'm like, of course I do. Yes, absolutely. And that's not real. That's not real. I don't really need it. I think this is probably why I don't do as much alcohol marker work when I'm doing these color injects, because I tend to just focus on the markers and not you lovely people who are here to chat with me and not just listen to me color. But I can't help it right now. It's like, I don't know, taking all of my focus. Yeah, so let me know when you guys put your Christmas trees up. Do you do yours right after Thanksgiving? Are you a before Thanksgiving kind of person? Specifically in the States, I guess. And then if you're outside of the States, when do you put your, when do you celebrate Christmas? Like at what point are you all in? And it'd be interesting to hear, since you know, most other countries don't celebrate Thanksgiving necessarily. I know there's a few places that have kind of, or a few, maybe not places, but maybe families kind of around the world that have kind of adapted the holiday. Adopted. That's probably a better word. Yeah, that looks crazy. Friends, this is gonna be, it's gonna be saved. I promise. It's gonna look great when I'm done. Just gonna look like a hot mess for a while, and you just have to trust the process, right? That's what we hear all the time. Trust the process. You have your ugly phase, but it will get better. So let's see, what else? What else happened? Not much, really. Just a really nice Thanksgiving. Really nice week leading up to Thanksgiving. Kind of chilled out, and my youngest got an extra day off of school, so she was home. She'll have like a 5-day weekend basically, because she gets Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. So okay. So I like the colors. I really do. I think that the colors are going to be great together. I need to finish off. I'm going to get my other marker and finish that off again. Yeah, I think it's going to go well. Let's see, what else? I did do a cute little, I posted to Instagram the other day, a cute little turkey from the 50 Farmers Miniatures. Really liked the way that one ended up looking. I thought it was just adorable. I was trying to get caught up. That was the other thing I was going to maybe color with you guys today. I was trying to get caught up in my Johanna weekly planner, my Johanna Basford weekly planner, because I have just kind of let that fall to the wayside. Like, I've not been using it at all. But, you know, it's not always going to be, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get it next year even. Because I'm usually at the beginning of the year, I'm so excited to color in it. And then by the, I don't know, September, October time, I'm just like, ugh, I have to color in this now. Like, I have to finish it. And I don't ever want coloring to feel like that. Like, I have to do it, you know? That's not what I do this for. This is my want to do things hobby. Okay. All right. So, like I said, I know it looks real splotchy and crazy, but that's what it's going to be. So, I think it'll be all right. I really do. Let me do a couple more of these leaves. I don't want to do hair anymore. That's going to upset me, I think. So, we'll do some more leaves. What was I saying? I do not know. But, you know, I do that every week, don't I? Every week. Oh, the Johanna planner. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get it next year. I'm hoping to finish up some more of the pages at the end of this year, but I'm done stressing myself out about it. Like, I was just like really upset that I wasn't focusing on it, and I had a planned color along in it even, and then I felt, you know, I was like, oh, well, I'm letting down the people who were so excited to color in this with me, and then it's just, you know, it's coloring. It'll be okay. So, yeah, so I'm not as worried about that, but I am kind of bummed that I'm not getting as much done in it as I would like to have done. I was really hoping for another one where I could just flip through all of it and it be done, but that's not happening. There are several this year that I had done in the books already, which was, like, once I color a page, I don't want to color it again. So yeah, so that was a little, I knew that wasn't going to be completely done then, because, yeah, just because of those pages. So, but I still, like I said, I want to do some, and I really love Johanna's coloring pages, and I just, you know, I was so excited at the beginning of the year, but I think what I'm going to do next year is focus on her books, and specifically the new book, the Small Victories book, right? That's what it's called, Little Victories, Small Victories. I just think those will be perfect for a quick page each month. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll do like a color along or anything about it, you know, with it each month, but I'll have that as kind of one of the books to focus on, I guess, for throughout the year, which that list has been going pretty well. I only have, I think there's 3 of them that I've still really kind of focused on pretty well. And then the other ones, not so much. Not so much. All right, I'm going to use this as her eye color, the base for her eye color. And then come in with my pencils and make that a little darker. Trying to decide if I want to use just this green, this darkest color that I have for the pupils, What did I do on this other page? I have one other colored in here. Yeah, she's got black. Okay, we'll do black. We'll do black. Well, that looks weird. What did I do? Huh. I messed something up there. I think maybe the way her eyes were drawn. I'll fix it. There's just all kinds of stuff I'm gonna get to fix. Oh, and so another thing that I should point out, just be careful when you're using alcohol markers that are a little juicy, like, you know, not only on your fingers, but you also get these fun random dots on your page when you're opening opening the marker over top of your picture. Thankfully, I didn't get anything like on her face, but yeah, that can totally happen. Yeah, so what else can I show you? I wonder if I did share, I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side because I'm not going to do it. I did share some of these cards with you guys last week, I think. I don't know if I showed you the completed cards, but I did share a little reel on Instagram on my card making account. And yeah, just wanted to share these here too. So those ones you might have seen already. And then these were like the other little pieces that I was kind of sharing before. But I finally got them on finished cards. So this one makes me smile. I just like the little cow. And then there's like a more religious one for the season. Most of my cards tend to be pretty cutesy. So I try to do ones with like either scenery or some kind of manger scene or something like that. Do those occasionally. What else can I give you a glimpse into? So I can show you this. These are the books that I'm going to be coloring in my videos this month for my fairies. I've got some fun techniques that I'm going to be attempting. So that should be fun to record. Hopefully it all works out and I can get that on video for you guys. But yeah, I think that's going to be it today, guys. I'm out of stuff to talk about and I want to go drink my tea and maybe have a piece of pumpkin pie. For dinner today, I had all the leftover sides. Well, not all the leftover sides, but a little bit of each of the leftover sides. So that was a delicious dinner. And I told my husband I was not cooking. So he went and got a pizza for him and the kids and made it. And I just sat there with my Thanksgiving sides and I was a happy girl. So yeah. I think I'm going to go finish her hair off. Hopefully I can make it look pretty decent. And not have to scrap this page. We'll see. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be positive. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so thank you guys so much for being here. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.